Hi, it's Kathy from Raven Vintage. Welcome back to my craft room. Come on in. I saved everybody a spot, and welcome back to 100 Ways to Use Scraps. We are on project number 67. We are going to make a pocket tag. So I have a piece of, this is from a file folder, which is always a really nice thickness or paperweight to use for tags. Just going to even things out a bit here. Not measuring. So what do we end up with? About 6.5, about 3 1/4 by 6.5. So that's typically what I do. I just cut something until I think it looks like a nice size. Scissors, please. There we go. And I'm going to cut my corners, but I think I'll wait until I cover it, and then I'll just cut it all at the same time to do my shoulders. And let's just find something that we can cover this with that's tall enough. This is my little rip bin. Yep, nothing really big enough in my rip bin. Let me switch boxes here. I'm finding it very handy. I have a chair right beside me to put things down so they're close so I can grab them while I'm filming this series. But now this chair has been living right beside me for a while, and I walk in here sometimes and I think, oh, there's got to be a better way. There has to be a better way. But for now, it will do. So let me see. I grabbed a few kind of neutral things. Let's see what goes together. Here's a little piece of Edith Holden. We all loved the Edith Holden yesterday. Nice to see her getting so much love. Okay, so I love these colors. They're all just kind of neutral. So what we want to do today is put a pocket on the front of our tag. Nothing earth-shattering here. Just a reminder, really, to do this. And I think it's, these are so pretty. I love these roses. How much of that will show if I do some sort of pocket on the bottom? Okay, we'll get this one, this one, this one. That's pretty good. I think I'll do that. So let's just start with that and not overthink it. I'm just going to cover the whole thing. You don't need to go all the way down since we're going to put a pocket on it. So if you happen to have a piece that isn't quite the right length, that's okay too, because like I said, we're going to be covering it. All right, so what side do I want to make sure I get the rose on that side? Yeah, if you had a really pretty piece of paper or a book page or something you wanted to use that was just like maybe this tall, that would work, because we're going to put a pocket on the bottom. But this one's long enough. I'm just going to cover the whole thing. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm a little whooped right now because I went to the antique market this morning. It was vendor day. So vendor day is when, I think I've told you guys before, the market is closed to the public, but it's open to all the vendors. So all day long we can go in and rearrange things and, you know, change it up and chat with each other. And so I did just that. Brought in a lot of blue items, changing the color scheme. So you can do like the same pattern on top if you wanted to for your pocket, but I'd like to mix it up a little. And I really do like this blue, and this is just paper. Perhaps I want something a little more sturdy, do I? Or do I want to go brown? Or do I want to mix it up a bit? Ooh, just trying to see what this would look like. About that far up, just roughly. I'm just going to go, oh, that's not white. That's white. That's white. I just want to see what this would look like. Oh, I think that's what I want to do. this, and this. Yep, that's what I want to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so I can kind of guess at that, I would like my pocket to be about 1/3 of the size of the tag. There's, like anything else in junk journaling, there's a million ways to make things like this. This is just how I'm going to do it. So we're going to make this into a shape tag, but this tag is going to have a lovely pocket. Yeah, how much of that do I want showing? A lot? I don't want it to be too centered. That's just too boring. Right? Yeah, let's try that. Let me see how straight I am. I'm going to use my mat. Not very. There we go. Well, we finally have a nice day with some nice weather. The sun is shining. The neighbors are all outside. They have their radio on. They have their music on. They have their music on. Everybody's got their music on and it's all combined. I don't generally play music at my house anywhere. The only thing I ever put on is something on YouTube, maybe just for background noise. So sometimes when I'm crafting, I'll put on some nice ambient sounds, you know, or the Bible folk. That's another one I like to listen to. There's different genres and stuff on there. Okay, pretty little pocket. I like that. Yeah, I don't have a Spotify list, and I don't even have subscribed to Spotify. Okay, so far so good. You can put a little thumb notch in it if you want, but typically on a tag like this I would not. And I would like to do some, I'm glad some of you like that tip about marking your corners so you don't mess up. Because I know it's happened to me. I flip it over and do the thing and I'm like, that doesn't look the same. Why doesn't it look the same? Because I didn't flip it right. There we go. So far we're looking like a beautiful tag. I like it. I like it a lot. Now you guys know I'm trying not to bulk up my thing too much, but that's just really pretty. Something like that. But I won't be adding it to my tag because of the bulk in my journal. But that's gorgeous. I like that. You can also trim. Oh, look what I got today. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see that? Or is it too much of a glare? God bless our home. That's going on the gallery wall. That's going actually up above my window. It's beautiful. Isn't that nice? I got that at the antique market that I have a booth at. Did a little shopping while I was there. They let us do that. Okay, well, we have to do that. That's just so pretty. We're just going to top the top of the pocket a little bit. Come on, we have to. That's gorgeous. That looks nice right there. Okay, I picked this up thrifting, so it needs to be rewound, but a little bit of this and a little bit of that. These are just so cute. So cute. So just a little bit of trim. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, now since I did my shoulders, I need to ink those. Oh, isn't that sweet? I like that. Now, I would probably do a slotted punch, just because, or like I said, I might just staple something onto that, but this one's going in my book, so, and that, little bendy boo. There we go. Nice. Very, very nice. And then, of course, we could load it up with things. So here's the people from yesterday. Aw, that's just so cute. I just love it. But some of these were pink. Gorgeous. I love it. And you can also add something to Like that's not even bad. You can put a sentiment or something, you can decorate this, all the things. But there we go. That's our project for today. That's as simple as it gets. So it doesn't use a lot of paper, but look how we took some scraps and just elevated them into something gorgeous by pulling this green, pink, blue. Like you really got to start looking at the little bits of color, and then you see this kind of orangey yellowy color matches this. So even though you don't think they go together, like give it another look, because on a small scale like that, also this scale of flower bundles matches this scale. It's pretty good. So that is just a nice, that's why it looks so nice together. Those are some of the, sometimes a large scale, small scale works, but sometimes a matching scale works also. It depends on the, it depends. Okay, so that's going on here. Number 67 is our pocket tag. So I'm just going to staple it on. Maybe I'll just glue it on. Let's just glue it on. Might be a little wider than the page, but that's okay. Oh, it just fits on the page. Perfect. So just a short video for you today, because that's as easy as that project is. So you could mass make a whole bunch of these. If you just went through your scraps and found some coordinating papers, like I just grabbed a few and then went, okay, what goes with what? Like, and then like this green and olive color, olive green, and then the black olives themselves, like that even looks nice with these colors here. So if you went through and did some paper matching like that, or you know, looked at your colors and then made a bunch of base tags, put them in your stash box, and then later when you go to, or maybe you want to do the lace, but later when you go to make your journals and you grab these and stick them in your journals, you can add the coordinating lace that you're already using in your journal theme. Nice. And again, I started with a piece of file folder left over. That was my scrap. What a good scrap project. Love it. So number 67 is a pocket tag. You can tell I watched dance videos all weekend with my granddaughters. It's a platinum. It's a platinum plus. Like, they're just so expressive, the people assigning the awards. The girls did great, by the way. They even got a judge's choice on one of their big numbers. Just fabulous. So they get the great big flag thing to bring home, and all their awards. It's so much fun. Okay, gorgeous project today. Easy peasy. And that came together very quickly. I love it. We just took a old file folder, piece of file folder, a couple pieces of scrap paper, and boom, Barb's ring it. I love it. Okay, I will see you all tomorrow. I look forward to crafting with you again. Take care. Bye.